Brok the Investigator is an amazing 90s style beat 'em up adventure starring a private eye. But when its Steam reviews started dropping suspiciously, developer Cowcat Games did their own investigation and brought a massive gaming scam into the light. When a content creator, Steam curator, or press outlet wants to cover a video game, they'll usually reach out to the developer and request a key to cover the game. However, there are scammers out there that do this, but instead of playing or covering that game, they simply resell the key to make a quick buck. These actions lead to countless lost sales for indie devs and can mean certain death for small studios that will never recoup their development costs. Privy to these scams, when Cowcat Games started receiving suspicious-looking key requests, they didn't just ignore these emails, they sent them keys. Not just any keys though, keys for the free demo of Brok the Investigator, not the full game. The thought was that any legitimate creator would redeem the key, only receive the demo, and then reach out for the full version. It was a win-win. Folks who played the game and reached out would receive the full game, and folks that took the key and ran to resell it would be left with a digital paperweight. Lo and behold, very few followed up according to Cowcat on Twitter. Meaning, most of these demo keys were likely going to resellers. All was going well for Brok the Investigator, until this plot was discovered. Suddenly the game's Steam page was flooded with negative reviews, many coming from curators who had already given it a positive review. The leading theory is that once the customers of these scammers realized they'd paid for a free demo, they'd requested refunds. On Steam, review scores can be life or death for a small developer, so these scammers dogpiled onto this indie game with negative reviews as an act of revenge. Noticing Brok's formerly excellent review score tanking, Cowcat Games took to Twitter to explain the situation. They covered the basics of this key reselling scam, their strategy, and their theory on where these reviews were coming from. This thread received nearly 2,000 retweets, bringing the scam to light to thousands of people. Despite this, as of right now, Brok the Investigator sits at 99% positive reviews on Steam, and it makes sense as to why. Brok is part adventure game, part beat 'em up, and is filled with 90s cartoon charm. I've only played the first chapter, but I can already tell this game is something special, and I strongly recommend picking it up. The lesson here is pretty simple. Don't buy resold game keys online. They don't support the developer, and were either obtained by stealing or scamming. Making games is hard, so give game devs your money. If you want more recommendations on great games, I play loads of cool indies on my Twitch channel. And if you want to watch more videos, I have plenty that recommend some of my favorite games as well. Thanks for watching my video, and I will catch you later. Pretty good at this.
You got all my boys. So be it.
Who needs a brain when you got
Never get
brawn?
past me.